I read Elegy of a Fragmented Vineyard by Kaden. I was actually commissioned to read this book, and it was luckily already on my TBR. And this is a very interesting, heavy political fantasy. I will have a much longer mini review up on my channel very shortly, but essentially this is a somewhat dystopian world where newly born children are unalived if they have a second and umbilical cord that has basically magic powers that is then given to a fully grown adult. And that sounds very intense. There's a lot of convoluted sides to this, because obviously if this was the real world, this would be really wrong, and it's really wrong in this world too, as our guy Fenrir, who is previously was forced to work and do medical things for the so-called evil empire, I guess, that's doing this, and he ends up recruited into the rebellion and becoming a general because of his knowledge. We do have multiple POVs. It is just a very, very heavy book, so if any of that does sound kind of triggering or anything, then you might not want to read this one. It's not graphic in any way for those things. It is just the topic at hand, but if that topic is very sensitive to you, then I don't recommend reading this one. But if you like more heavier, like it's not high fantasy, but it is a deeply, like, kind of a darker political fantasy is the best way I can use to describe this. Yeah, definitely check out my longer review if that does sound a little more interesting. I will go into more detail over there, but it is an indie book, and Kaden Love is also a booktuber on Love and Lore is their YouTube channel, because Kaden and his wife are on it. And yeah, very, very intense read, I will say.